Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the deadly duel in front of you, and that's Babael and Larc. We're finally going to be here, and yep, semi-final second one, and that's Crazerk and Kero, my friend. Oh my God,
I know.
just here in person.
I know. I'm finally here, guys. Singapore. I came all the way here for Babael and this tournament. I mean, Hearthstone, I love it way too much.
Yeah,
Too much brotherly love here.
Romance at its finest, but that's it. Enough about us. We're going to look at the winners bracket right now, and there we go, semi-finals. It's Crazerk against Kero. Zays already wants to get into game, so he's just waiting here for him in the winner bracket final, and that's a really insane Warlock deck that he has. But Kero is the hot favorite also. He is a really insane shaman. And that's it. We're looking at this game here, and game number one, let's get it on, ladies and gentlemen. Crazerk against Kero, and Crazerk bring with him a rogue, a paladin, and a warlock. Kero with the shaman, warrior, and also a warlock.
Yeah, I mean, like, Kero, I think he actually had a match earlier on against, I can't remember who was the opponent, but he did a lot of damage with that shaman. He did a lot of work with it as well, with that early, what's it called, the wolves. The taunt wolves, the turn 3 mana cost. I can't remember the names because I haven't seen that thing. But yeah, I mean,
we need Sepper, guys.
We need Seppers, guys. But yeah, I mean, I was actually watching the match early on where Zays, he just pulled off an Artosis and a Sensi. He left him with the choice of killing the Leper Gnome to kill himself, or just not doing it at all and just dying to the Leper Gnome. So it was kind of interesting to see. We're just gonna take a quick look here though. Looking at Kero's hand, he has Earthshock, a Defender of Argus, and Feral Spirit. I think I definitely agree here in this kind of sense with the Earthshock and the Feral Spirit. I mean, it's a possibility to actually mulligan the Earthshock as well because you want to get an extra early drop here, but I guess it's fine. But looking at Crazerk's hand, he has the Fairy Dragon, the Shattered Sun Fairy, the Fan of Knives, the Backstab. I think he can actually mulligan the Fan of Knives and keep everything else.
Yeah, definitely very good draw here for Crazerk already, but look at that Earthshock. I would not want to keep that card because you're up against a rogue. A rogue, you definitely can kill stuff with 1 damage, but the main point of Earthshock is silence.
Exactly.
So we want to make sure that the big guys come out and you silence to make sure you have extra space. But nobody's going to keep that, and with that, he's going to draw Feral Spirit. So the wolf with the taunt, it's a Feral Spirit, bro.
Yeah, it's a Feral Spirit indeed. And he has a golden one. Look at how awesome that is. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the coin, so he's not going to be able to get that out in turn 2. He's just really lacking on a lot of mobs right now for that turn 2 right there. He's even gonna coin like this. Look at that, man. Crazerk coining into a Fairy Dragon. I know Seth always harps on this fact. Like, I would rather just coin at turn 2 into something like a Harvest Golem because it's so much more better as compared to just throwing out that 3-2 because it can easily die. But against a Shaman, it's kind of okay since, you know, Shaman can't really do direct damage here. So it's good for him in this situation.
Yeah, there we go. He's actually going to deal a little bit nice 3 damage there. Of course, not very much, but definitely better than nothing at all. And I do believe that his next turn is definitely going to throw out the Harvest Golem. So he's got a plan here. And Crazerk has got a good plan. Kero on the flip side is just going to throw the wolves, and he's not going to care because the wolves is a perfect counter against the dragon, man.
Exactly, man. What the hell is the dragon going to do? It's still going to die to it, nevertheless. He is actually going to go try to trade here. He's going to just go ahead and use the Eviscerate. So the dragon's actually going to be alive. That's actually a pretty decent play. But the thing is, on these early drops, using so many spells like that, especially Eviscerate with that combo, that 4 extra damage, I don't think it's the best decision here. I mean, he could have gone even with a buff or just even gone with the Harvest Golem, but I guess he just wants to quickly establish board control as a mage.
Yeah, but look at that. He knows for sure that his opponent is, well, he definitely has got the totem summoning skill. And look at that. The dagger is actually going to be able to nicely cancel, but he's not going to do that. He's just actually going to aggro more, and Crazerk here is going for full rush potential. And look at that. Kero's like, what are you playing at? It's got like, yeah, I've got almost every card here. I've got like double Fair Spirit, and I've got Earthshock. I'm just actually going to summon Totem and wait for you. Fog Lightning as well. Look at that.
Yeah,
so there we go, the Ball Lightning.
Ooh, just nice. I mean, in fact, he was actually lucky to actually get that early Searing Totem there, and he actually trades very nicely because it's just a 1 card. The value there is really, really good. But of course, the Azure Drake, I mean, it's helpful, and at this time, he still doesn't have a minion to play besides the Flame Totem, which can actually help out with the totems that he has on the board currently.
So Kero actually has got pretty shit draws, but he definitely has got the card advantage here. And speaking of card advantage, here comes finally something decent. But because of overload, he couldn't play the Earth Elemental there, and that's a little bit sad to see. But of course, he can throw out the Pharaoh Spirit and do a little bit of extra silence there. But there we go. He can also use the Earth Shock. That's a pretty good deal there. But nope, he's actually just gonna nicely just snipe out the guy.
Yeah, but that just means that now on turn 7, he's only gonna have 5 mana to work with, if I'm not mistaken. Which means he can. I mean, yeah, he can go ahead and use the Earth Elemental, which is pretty good. I'm actually surprised he used the backstab on that card.
What?
I would have actually rather just seen him use the Arching Commander to just hit the totem, because you're not gonna lose your shield. You're up against Shaman, who doesn't really have much of direct damage, and well, I mean, he has a silent here, which is actually pretty good, but he's just gonna go up with even much more taunts. I guess this is kind of an okay play in this kind of regard, because even though he silences the 4-2, he can't really do anything to destroy it.
Yeah, definitely. But that said, it seems like, well, Kero doesn't have much of anything at all, and except for spells, of course, and that's a pretty good call. But here comes the double Pharaoh Spirit, and on the flip side, Crazerk here is going to cancel out his wolves, and Argent Commander definitely very good. Divine Chill is also going to trade for value again, and here comes another Divine Chill. It's really irritating against his rogue.
It's so irritating because just like, I mean, the thing is, Shamans, they don't actually have a hero power like a rogue or even like the mage where you can just ping the shield off, or even like a druid and just, you know, auto attack, so to speak, on the minions. And it's just really unfortunate it doesn't have that. He's actually lucky to get a totem, the Searing Totem here. But the thing is, he's wasting, I feel like he's utilizing too much mana on totems rather than just playing cards. Like, if he played Mana Tide Totem early on, he could have gotten a decent card draws, and, you know, you could pair it up with things like Flame Tongue Totem. There's a lot of different plays that he could play.
Yeah, but the thing with Mana Tide Totem is that, well, you definitely want the totem to stay there, and he didn't have the bot control.
Yeah.
But now, it's a different story altogether. Archer Commander 5-3, nothing could really kill it except for the Defender of Argus. Well, both of them come from the same country anyway. But the Shattered Sun Cleric can nicely take care of that, and he needs to be really careful now, because I do believe that the Defender of Argus is going to nicely cancel Archer Commander. It's going to be value again, because 5-3 for 3-3, and considering the fact that Shaman is only down to 16 health, you want to be really careful. But, well, it's Crazerk's turn. He's definitely going to land 5 damage to the face. He's not going to waste that.
I actually think that in this kind of situation, the Shadow Step play wouldn't be that bad, so they can actually have the charge again. Because it's eventually going to die. Yeah, you see the Shadow Step. It's going to die to the the Defender of Argus no matter what.
Definitely. So that's a really good play. So that said, Archer Commander going to be safe again, and he's actually going to come up for a lot cheaper, and in fact for the same turn again. And here comes Divine Chill. He's also going to kill his fellow mate. Oh, no, actually going for the face there. Well, he is securing a victory, not for pride, not bot control. They want to win this game.
Yeah, but I mean, that was actually a very risky play in my opinion, because you see, that taunt is actually going to deal a lot right now. The fact that he is able to trade creeps right now and still not worry about dying. In fact, you look at the silences, he's gonna get debuffed, no more shield. What is he gonna really do? He can't really knock into it because he's gonna have to trade so many minions on the board, and plus there's another one to deal with, and Fork Lightning. So you see, the thing is, he actually kind of screwed himself a little bit over there, but he does have a Eviscerate to kind of support himself when he uses the Harvest Golem, and I think that's probably his only play here. He doesn't have any card draw. He's going to be forced to use the weapons as well.
Yeah, the thing with Crazerk is that I'm looking at his deck list right now, and there are pretty good cards inside, but no actually one Assassinate. That's 1 out of 30. You're going to wait a really long time for that.
Yeah, exactly.
And now is the time you wish you have that card, but well, no top deck OP this turn, and it seems like he's actually in a pretty bad spot, because now the Shaman's looking for a nice turnaround, and with 10 damage next turn to the face, the Rogue actually has effectively only 3 turns to address this big badass Earth Elemental.
Exactly. I mean, he has to really hope for that amazing top deck with that Assassinate, because if he doesn't get it, like you nicely mentioned, he's definitely going to die sooner than later. And the thing is, I don't think he's picked up on his SI agents just yet. There is a possibility he can combo that together with the Eviscerate, and I think that's also another way to kind of counter this Earth Elemental. But of course, the mana curve there, I think it's going to be a little bit hard to pull off. I definitely think that he should just pop Bubble to kill off the Defender of Argus here in this kind of situation, because, why not just lower the amount of damage you're going to take in the next turn? He's actually going to go Eviscerate for the face. So.
Yeah, I would actually do that, because it's a lot safer as well. So 2 damage there. And if He has another SI agent. I'm not sure if he can do this, but can you kill off a main hero with SI agent?
I think SA agent is a possibility. If I'm not mistaken, SI agent is only able to be targeted on mobs.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure about that, but if he does have an SI agent draw in the next turn, the problem is he doesn't have another card to combo it with. So it's effectively making him waste an entire turn, and that's also if he's able to top deck a SI agent. So it's kind of interesting to see. I mean, looking at his deck, he doesn't have anything else to kind of card draw. I mean, he already used both his. Oh, look at that damage, man! It hits a lot. Oh, he gets the SI agent, but here's the thing:
No
he
card!
can't use it. There's no card, and this is what I was talking about earlier.
If he didn't throw on the Harvest Golem, maybe.
Maybe he would have been able to.
Yeah, but if it didn't throw down the Harvest Golem,
he wouldn't be able to get the eviscerator.
Exactly, but the thing is, he might be able to still do it this turn because 3+3, and plus the other fact, you have another pretty good card. They're actually gonna talk there because they're good friends as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, before we carry on, let's just go and revisit that thought there. I do believe that Harvest Golem 3 mana, and the other one's about 7 plus this 3. It's just nice 10.
Yeah, it's just nice, and
it could still be done. So.
I think if I'm not mistaken, he had another creep over there, but I wasn't too sure. And the thing is, again, you have to remember, even without that eviscerate damage, like so early on, like you nicely mentioned, it's enough. It's enough mana. Eviscerate is 4. It's a 4 mana cost. The Harvest Golem's 3, and the last one, the SI Agent, was another 3. Yeah, it's just 10 mana. So he would have been able to kill him in that round there.
He would have won if he was slightly more patient.
Yeah.
But he was like. I don't know what I was thinking. He might be waiting for something good, like an assassinate, but that's not gonna solve his problem, man.
Yeah, I mean, even then, he would still have to worry about all the other creeps on the board, and he didn't have enough creeps at that time, so it's just a little bit unfortunate for him to lose that.
Yeah, and I would say for sure, tournament pressure got to him. In any case, you're gonna lose, you're actually just gonna chill.
Yeah.
But he was like, I will get whatever I can get, and you can't get anything in that kind of situation. But that's say, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna look at game 2 for sure. First game is going straight up to a really good and badass shaman. In fact, Kero shaman is, I would dare say, Singapore's top shaman. And now we're looking at Crazerk, lost the rogue, but still's got the paladin and the warlock, and it's gonna be the warlock.
Oh,
so lock aggro coming up, so he's gonna force his hand here. Warlock comes out, and Kero still's got his own warlock, and the deck's not very different, but I like Crazerk's warlock because double power overwhelming. We've seen this before.
Yes.
It won him town matches in group stage at turn 4. It's crazy. But there we go. Now we're going to talk about the cards that they are dealt. And we have Lightning Bolt, Hex, Flame Town Token, Earthshock for Kero. Not the best of draws, but still he's going to save the Earthshock. And it makes a little bit more sense up against the Warlock because Warlock, you want to silence shit-ass cards as soon as you can.
Exactly.
And Warlock on the flip side, all 1 drop, so he's actually pretty happy, man.
Yeah, I mean, he actually just mulliganed the cards already. I think not even mulliganing any card. He has the Model Coil, the Archer Squire, so that means in this first turn he's definitely going to be able to drop an Archer Squire. His second turn he could just drop in Blood Imp, and if he plays, like, you look at it right now, he doesn't have any mana. He does have a Stormforge Axe, which actually is pretty good, but here's the thing. The Divine Shield is still going to be playing into favor there, and he can always turn it around with the Blood Imp as well.
Yep, there we go. So now it's going to be Kero. Pretty good draw so far by Silent. Earthshock actually going to be used here to pick off a really irritating stuff.
Yeah.
And Crazerk is like, God damn it, he just lost all morale.
Yeah, exactly.
And this guy, before the game even started, he was like, good luck in the finals, bro.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're friends. It's really
just
respectable.
A little playing here and there.
Yeah, but Crazerk, man, he should have won that first game, and I think that's actually going to bite him in the ass right now. And his Warlock, I would say, is his most confident deck. If he throws this away, it would be different, though.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting here. I would have actually just played the Harvest Golem rather than playing the Tree here. He's actually going to go ahead and try to open this up here. I guess in a sense it's okay, but the thing is he doesn't know that there's a Stormforge Axe right in the inventory there of Kero's hand, and there you go. He's gonna lose out on a beautiful Blood Imp there. I would have just preferred the Harvest Golem. It's a much more safer play in that kind of sense.
Yep, he lost the sexy looking Blood Imp there, but now Crazerk is again dealing with despair, and that is one hell of a illness, you know. He does have doubled so far that's showing us right now, and that's gonna mean that if Kero goes all the way down to 12, or rather 8 health, it's gonna mean that he can win this game.
But here's the thing though, if he uses one Soulfire, and he doesn't have any other card but the Soulfire, he's gonna lose out the 4 damage there, which is it's gonna be kind of hilarious to see happen.
Yeah, so for sure you're not gonna want to do that right now, but that's it. Here comes a nice little buff, so even the Hex Frog can deal for a nice amount of damage. It reminds me of Hexer in there, but still 2-1.
Yeah, man, that top deck, man, that was really, really well played. Although he top decked Earthshock of his own, which he can probably use if he wants to, but look at that, he doesn't really give a damn. That's a 5 mana cost, 7-8 ton. Now that is a beast of a mob.
Yeah, this is the main reason why Shaman is really OP, but again, it is up to the player to really just remain in control. Here comes Sergeant Commander, he's got a very good Divine Shield, he's actually going to trade here. Yep, and so far actually hoping it doesn't lose it.
Yes.
Wow, Iron Jesus there. Mortal Coil goes down, that's a lot more value as compared to Soulfire there.
Exactly.
So now 14 health, and that means that he can actually effectively use the second Soulfire without burdening himself to lose the card.
Yeah, and I think he doesn't have lethal next, or in fact, not even close anymore because of that 5 damage there. He's gonna he's gonna play another lightning bolt. Okay, so he's lost all creatures of ward. Now he's in actually a tough spot. He's gonna be forced to tap here. Depending, yeah, he only has a taunt, so he's definitely gonna be forced to tap. A Fairy Dragon and taunt, it's not really gonna help you here. I think in this kind of situation, I might as well just Soulfire, just to burn him down. Because in case I get a huge mob next, something like I mean, he doesn't have Leroy, which is kind of interesting. I think he only used one.
Lightning Storm. Is he going to carry that? No. Well, actually, one is going to be there. But Upshot again. So look at that. Kero actually has got card advantage right now, and it's looking very good. Crazerk on the flip side gets a Shadow Ball. That only deals damage to minion, but there is none on the board, so it doesn't really care. Picks up another Mortal Coil. Oh, it's just running a Larc here. All the cards are spell-based. We need a small-looking crispy French fry right now.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. Actually, in this kind of situation, I
think at that, man. Yeah. That's what I call a good top deck.
The thing is, he should have actually just gone with the Fire Elemental instead, because you have to be wary of things like Shadow Bolt. Look at that. He's going to Shadow Bolt that Manatite Totem. I mean, he effectively played, I think it's a 3 mana cost for a card draw, which isn't the best value for your mana. He's going to get a Void Walker and a Dark Iron here, so he is still eventually going to get himself back in this game, and he always has a Soulfire to deal the extra amount of damage there.
It's a secret. Kero doesn't know that, so Kero effectively only has got 10 health there, but here comes the Fire Elemental. It is nicely dealing 3 damage there, so that means that it's going down, and here comes also the goddamn Lava Burst, and that's going to deal a little bit extra overload, but it doesn't matter because Solar in this game, he doesn't need those cards there. That's it. Here comes the Flame Imp, and he's going to tap again. Defender Argus comes out, so he's going to give it a trial. But looking at Kero, man, Kero doesn't have any more spells because he used them all.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the thing is, here he can still effectively trade. I mean, if he's going to use the Soulfire, yeah, it's not the best trade. It's not the best value there for a 1-drop that's a 3-2. But the thing is, you have to remember, look at his hand right now. He has an Earth Elemental, he has an Azure Drake, he has the Defender of Argus. There's a lot of spells to, back himself up on in this next turn here.
Well, for sure, he's actually going to have to play really carefully right now because he can trade on Defender of Argus, but that means that his Flame Imp is going down. He can also wait it up for next turn, but, the thing with Warlock is you just want to tap as much as you can. Yeah. And right now, if you look at, again, Kero's hand, Kero is waiting for a spell. If he doesn't have a spell, he could be in a tight spot because look at that, 7 damage to the face, and Kero effectively with only 7 or rather 3 health there. And nope, it's a Manatite Totem. Here comes a spell damage +1, but doesn't do nuts there. Manatite Totem would also be used, and again a Flame Totem, so that's going to change things a little bit. But because of the taunt, it will not be very effective. But not like it really matters. That's a 1 health Flame Elemental, but here comes a secondary. Oh, here comes finally some spell, and that's going to help him a bit at least.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even necessary in this round, I feel. In this kind of situation, Crazerk, he can't really do much. He's going to be okay, he does get a good top deck here. That's a Shadow Bolt, so at least that will kind of deal with the 4-4. He's going to have to trade off his Argus, but I think he should Argus his own Argus before then. And he can actually go for face and then use the Soulfire on the Manatite Totem itself. I think that would probably be the better option in this kind of situation to kind of make sure that he's able to, still regain some sort of control, but if we can see, if we could see what we see right now in the hand, we would definitely just try to kill off the 6-1 there, and he does do that right there. Soulfire going to be effectively used, but look at this. Out comes oh, there we go. There's a Ragnaros, man.
Oh my god, and there we go. So a nice totem comes out. It's a taunt. Look at that. Really good luck from Kero's side, and again, well, there we go. 7-8, 9-8, a little extra buff. Maybe even
Wow.
Fault Lightning coming out. And doesn't kill anything, yes, but look at what Kero's going to draw. And Argent Commander, this could change the game maybe if he came out slightly earlier.
Yeah.
But right now, not good at all. Here comes the second one, and it's going to be a Flame Imp.
He's effectively just killing himself even more. I mean, even if he charges into this 9-8, he's gonna be forced to trade the Argus here, and even then he still has to trade the other Argus for the 2/2 because of the bloody Flame Totem. So, I mean, in this kind of sense, at least he regains board control, so that's good for him.
Oh my
There
god.
is, of course, that Ragnaros, but because of the way he played the spells, I would have actually liked to just seen him play the Ragnaros because I don't think he has a way to effectively deal with that. I mean,
he doesn't have any card right now.
Yeah.
Of course, there's no way.
I mean, before then, like even then, like you saw the way he used so many cards just to get rid of that 8-8, the 9-8. So imagine if he did that and then only played the taunt after that.
Oh,
But that power overwhelming-
come on, some good card. Demon
Oh,
Fire.
the Demon
This is gonna be it. This is gonna be it.
Is it gonna be enough?
I
though?
think 4 plus 2, 6 plus 9. No.
No, it's not enough. It's not
Oh
enough.
my god, yeah, but it's crazy. He is actually still gonna wait.
The thing is, he can still Demon Fire, but he can't power overwhelming this turn. He definitely has to go for fit. I mean, just killing the totem would be the better choice in this kind of situation.
You know, I would be a little bit sneaky in this kind of situation
Yeah.
and just slap his face.
That could be a possibility as well. And hope that he fumbles and clicks enter, right?
You know, no, but look at his cards. I mean, look at Kero's cards. You don't
Right.
want to draw. You don't want to force him to draw Defender Argus so soon,
Right.
because that's gonna spoil your plan a little bit. And if you smack his face right now, he's actually gonna play that Defender Argus. But right now, he's gonna actually wait for one card and 2 Defender Argus. Yes, of course, one's going on the board right
Yeah.
now, and that's gonna mean a little bit of a spoil spot for him. So it's gonna be a 1-3 totem with a nice taunt. Actually, should have just.
No, he's
You-
gonna taunt.
Yep. Oh, okay. So that's
Yeah.
gonna be like 3 nice shields there.
Yeah, okay.
And again, the dream is a little bit smashed right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way he's gonna come back into this. Oh, that's not the top deck he needs. He needs another power overwhelming and another Demon Fire if he has one. The Shattered Sun will boost him up a bit. The Blood Imp as well.
No, the thing is, Taunt's gonna lose this game for him.
Yeah, exactly. And there's like so many taunts on the board.
Now
so
look at that. He's just pissed off right now. 6-6. I got a big guy here.
he's just gonna trade here. He knows that he can't do much anymore. At this point on, it's just a slow death in my opinion. For Crazerk here.
Wow. If you did the math, you know that he would never have a chance at all. But that said, we were just a little bit slightly optimistic. But again,
Yeah, he's
Fire
dead.
Elemental.
Wow, look at that.
Oh.
On our screen, it's a little bit bugged here. Look
Actually, on everyone's screen, it's a flying Shattered Sun Cleric. Yeah, they do fly these days, so grab one at your nearest store. If you have not for Christmas, it's a perfect moment right now. But here comes another totem, and it's a nice spell, damage plus one
Yeah,
kind of thing.
that
And,
value, man.
Well, Granddaddy Ragnar is still going to wait at home, and now, well, he can still power overwhelming in theory. And that's,
Yeah.
that's not going to win him anything. Well, here comes Shadow
I
Flame.
mean, he can power overwhelming and then Shadow Flame here, but yeah,
Oh.
he can double power overwhelming
Wow.
and Shadow Flame and kill everything on the board. That is a possibility. But here's the thing: Ragnaros is gonna come out in the next turn, and he only has 4 HP now. So nevertheless, he's still gonna lose. Wow, where's the other power overwhelming? Well, okay, it doesn't really matter since it's gonna kill it anyways. But look at this: Ragnaros is gonna come out, and it's gonna be a well played. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Ragnaros on top of a Flame Tongue Totem. It's just, he's just making the easy kill right here. Boom goes the dynamite, and see ya, son.
Don't you wish Ragnaros misses his kill? But
The too bad there's just no other creeps.
they
on
should
the
add
board.
like a 30% evasion rate on that. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be Kero 2 and Crazerk 0.
Yeah, I mean it's looking really tough for Crazerk here. It's just, I don't know. I mean, he had actually a pretty good run during the group stages. It seemed like he was pretty damn good off.
4-0 for him, man.
Yeah.
It looks like there's nothing that could virtue to stop until he met Kero, man.
Yeah.
And that's a different story altogether. That's the Shaman deck that's looking to just nicely tie it in with Zay's Warlock deck. Because Zay's, look at that. Warlock deck, Pop Stomp, 3 straight
Yeah.
matches.
I don't think I've even seen him lose a single time with that Warlock deck. So, I mean, that Warlock deck is insane. I'm gonna say it right now,
Not
but
bad.
that is just, I think that's kind of like more or less the reason why he got into like the top tier of legendary players in the NA region.
Yeah, it is crazy. And that's it. Well, it seems like right now they're going for Game 3. And Game 3, it's gonna be that Paladin deck.
Yeah, Paladin for sure. I mean, Crazerk, he has no more options. He's gonna have to go with his last deck, and Kero's still sitting on that Warlock, man. Sorry, not Is it Kero? Okay, wait, I'm getting confused.
Kero with the
still
Shaman
on the
deck.
Shaman, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like,
He's got a Warlock there of his own, not like the same thing that I've seen from, well, it's not the same as Zay's one, it's not the same as the other one as well, but, or rather Atukan's Warlock, pardon me there, but he does have a Warlock deck, and in fact his Warrior and Warlock, they're just cool to sun in this game.
yeah, I mean, they're just gonna stay there.
Bodyguards.
Screw it, I'm gonna let the Shaman do the work. Like, I don't need anything else, but I mean, just looking at his Warlock deck though, it looks like it's a lot of Rusher, and the fact that you see he has like 2 Grimscale Oracles, a Leper Gnome, 2 Leper Gnomes, Murloc Tidecallers. There's just so many huge cards there that synergize with each other, but of course, whether or not he can keep those minions on the board is another question in itself. So, I mean, I think he's probably... Okay, I don't want to count out Crazerk just yet, because this is his last hope. The Paladin deck did do a couple of bit of work in the previous games that we casted, so maybe he's going to get lucky this time around.
Yep, so it's going to be a pretty quick game here, and it seems like Kero is with a 2-0 lead, and Crazerk on the flip side is going to pick the items, not items, sorry. Pick the cards very quickly here. And, this is 1 hex, nice little Shock there, folk laying again, a lot of spell, nice Stoneforge egg, that's going to happen a lot. Another Lightning Stone comes in, but no minions in this game.
Wow, yes, Sarah though.
Too early, man.
Yeah, that's kind of funny to see. I would have actually... Okay, so the reason here he just avoided using the Argent Protector into that Worgen is the fact that he's a little bit afraid of things like Lightning Storm, which he does have currently. We can always coin into Lightning Storm, but that's effectively against low minion drops, and it reduces his mana by a lot on his next turn. He's actually going to go ahead and do it right here. I think just going for the shield would have been the better choice though, at least, so that his minion survives.
Yeah, of course, and that's it. Here comes the Shadow Sun Cleric above nothing at all on the board. A little bit questionable, but it seems like Crazerk is a little bit demoralized again, and you don't want to be in this kind of spot, but that's the same old Shaman that broke both your deck. Can his Paladin change things? I've seen him win games with Paladin, but maybe this could be a little bit tough because it doesn't have the right cards. And there we go, True Silver Champion comes out, and well, he definitely can use that to smack a nice 0-2, but it is not the best of moments. But here comes Argent Protector, gives a nice Divine Shield to the 1-1, hoping to, it's like nice little kids there, trying to make a dream come true.
Yeah, the 9-0, the 0-9 dream, if that's even possible, is a 0-3 in Arena. But yeah, Urshaw easily deals with that, man. See, he's just getting so far behind, even despite the overloads that Kero is facing. He has so much board control and board wipes that it's effectively just screwing whatever minions that Crazerk is playing, and he's losing a lot.
Well, the thing about playing a Shaman deck is that you got to be really good with math, because it is all about locks, man, and you're gonna have to do it. See, look at that 4-5, and as in 4 mana crystal 5 there, and you got to be really careful. But he's actually gonna do the right thing again. It's always about making the right choices, and always it seems like Kero is always a step ahead. And Argent Protector comes out here. Could be a little bit different. Actually, in the group stages, Kero and Zace was in the group stage, the same group, and Zace won Kero. So if they are going to the finals, I'm hoping for a little bit of a different, a more challenging series here.
Yeah, I mean, it will be a very, very good matchup for sure, because it's just insane. Okay, well, look at this. So the Earthbound Elemental here is kind of funny here, because whenever you cast a spell that you get overload, he actually gets a buff, so it's actually becoming very, very scary in this kind of situation. There is the opportunity for him to actually coin into a creep, but I don't think he wants to do that. He's just probably gonna hammer Wrath, or maybe even try to go for, like, he doesn't have enough mana for both a True Silver and a hammer, and there's not much value in that, especially on that 3-5. So he's pretty much stuck in a sticky situation.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really maximize the value on the hand right now, but here comes the Hammer of Ram, and Acidic Swarm who's actually going to kill away the True Silver Champion. Down goes the God, not True Silver Champion, the Stormforge X.
Yeah.
And down goes the Stormforge X. It's really sad to see that, but, well, nice knowing you.
Yeah, Flame Tum token, it's really good here. He's just probably, he's going to use the 2 to the trade. He gets a taunt on top of that, which is even better. But unfortunately the placement isn't the best, but he can always throw up another creep over there. Another Hammer of Wrath, and still no minions, and this is a problem. He can't play Ysera now. Even if he has a weapon, he's going to be forced to hit that 0-2, and that's, I mean, it's kind of useless. I think he's even going to probably hammer. No, he's actually just going to try to regain his HP back here and just hammer that 5-2, which actually is also a pretty good play. Of course, there's still that Flame Tongue Totem to deal with. He's having a hard time deciding what he wants to do.
Yeah, of course, you want to pick off the 5 too, because that's going to translate to 5 damage next turn. And Emma of Wrath doesn't deal any damage to yourself. Your main hero there, so Uther, a good friend there, is not going to have too much of a problem to deal with. But that said, the Flame Tongue is still alive in this game. And here comes the totem, and that's a 3-1 totem, god damn it. And also, Defender of Argus might actually come and show his face. But now it's going to be Fire Element, dealing 3 damage to the face, and it deals for 8 damage next turn. There is almost virtually nothing in the hand that can really do that. But
that top deck though.
Eldor Peacekeeper.
I mean,
peace again.
He could use that on the Fire Elemental. I think he probably should.
There's no doubt, man.
Yeah, and he should actually swing onto the Flame Tongue. Yeah, because that's an annoying piece of crap. And I mean, in this kind of situation, yeah, you can kind of play an Archer Protector, but you might as well just keep it for something even bigger. Like he can Divine Shield the Aldo Protector or even Ysera after he plays it on turn 10.
Yeah, for sure. But right now, he's going to have to think a little bit more as to what he really wants to do. The True Silver Champion is available for use here. Of course, he cannot attack again, but that's going to mean that he will have 4 extra mana next turn should he want to do that. The Ooze has already been used once, and, well, looking at Kero's Shaman deck, there is, only one Ooze.
Kero Shaman deck? Yeah, there's... Wait, Kero Shaman?
No, sorry, no. Crazerk. He doesn't even have a Ooze, so no problem, but he doesn't know that. Yeah, it's the Paladin of the Ooze, so sorry about that.
Yeah,
I was actually just searching too quickly.
He only has 1 Ooze, which is really unfortunate.
Yep.
Look at this, man. He's just gonna go ahead, totem even much more. Now he has such value with that healing that... I mean, the thing is, in this kind of situation, you can see him actually try to play the True Silver and whack it and then use the 1-1 to trade with the Fire Elemental, but unfortunately that's not going to happen because look at the buff, man.
Yeah,
that buff is scary.
It's value, man. Again, great value there. And here comes the heal again. So, well, our good old friend 1-5 now it becomes a 2-4 and gets free heal every turn. Here comes Sun Walker, though. And because he didn't use the True Silver the previous turn, he's actually, even if he uses it now, he will only have a slight amount of deal there. But here comes, again, a little bit of the health coming in from the Blessing of Kings there. Yeah. And maybe actually going to use Argent Protector as well. He needs to think about this one really carefully because he didn't use the True Silver again in the previous game, previous turn. This turn, he's going to have to face a little bit of a mana shortage.
Yeah, I guess in this kind of situation, the True Silver is definitely the better choice rather than, throwing out the Sunwalker because there's so many things he can do to still kill it off. He's going to at least trade off that Mana Tide, so he's not going to be able to get the card draw. And in the next turn, Kero can't really trade against this Divine, minion. I mean, he did just top deck Ragnaros, which is a possibility. I mean, he could always use the Lightning Bolt, of course, to ping off the shield, but... Or he can just even go for a Hex straight, which is most probably going to do. Yep, you're going to see the Hex right now. And he's probably... Yeah, I guess he could even end the turn. Yeah, it really doesn't need to do anything else after that.
That's right, and let's say now Crazerk is going to draw an Argent Scribe. Doesn't help his situation, but here comes Ysera.
It's the dream, guys!
Yeah, the thing about Ysera is that it's hiding behind a frog.
Yeah, that frog is pretty much useless. And... Again, you see here, he's stuck in limbo now. He's thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to destroy the taunt, but I'd rather use that 4 to kill off the tree too. But in this kind of situation, he does at least get a little bit of HP back. And I mean, I'd rather just keep the True Silver, but in this kind of situation, he has really nothing else to play. He definitely should hit this. And if you look at the hand coming up from Kero, he only has 1 minion left.
Yep, that's right, and that's the Sun Walker. Of course, it's going to be coming out in the next turn. But on the hand of Kero, a lot of extra spells here as well. Ysera gives him an Emerald Drake.
Yeah, an Emerald Drake there. That's a 7/6 for a 4 mana cost. Now, how insane is the value on that card? Can you just imagine? He can play on the next turn a Sun Walker, which is a taunt and a shield as well. So you're going to have to hit it twice. And then on top of that, add much more oil onto the burn, whatever you want to call it, because he has a 4 mana cost for a 7/6.
And the best part about it is that right now Kero is going to empty his entire arsenal to address something that already maximized the value, and it seems like, yep, he is going to be able to just nicely kill it and trade using all the spells in his arsenal, but he will not see this one coming. 6 mana plus 4 mana, it's a perfect combo.
Yeah.
The draw, Consecration.
Oh, and a Consecrate. Okay, in this kind of situation, I would actually, play the... I mean, Consecration is fine, is kind of good, but it's just totem, so you can't really do much. He's better off just saving the Consecrate for other things. Azure Drake is gonna be the best choice here because he can't really play anything else because of all the amount of overloads. Look at that. He does have a lot of mana here. I mean, the Azure Drake here. I definitely think the Azure Drake should probably die in this turn. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and play the Argent Protector on top of the Consecrate. No, maybe not. Okay, so.
Okay, so what he's going to do is that he's not going to waste the Divine Shield. He's actually going to deal a lot of damage right now, and I do believe that he might also want to address the 4-4 with the Sunwalker, and that's going to be the case. Definitely retaining board control in this kind of a long-drawn game is very good. Now, Crazerk is down to 1 life, and Paladin is the life here. Because of the Emerald Drake, he's having a shot at this. But my thought is this, that both decks are very good control deck, and it's all boiling down to who has better control. So you want to clear the deck as much as you can, and he is actually contemplating if you rush this, it's going to translate to about 12 damage, which means that Kero's down to 13, and 13 health is a pretty nasty situation to be in because he can't really kill the 7-6. Yes, he is going to do that, and that's a pretty good call because the Sunwalker has got Divine Shield. It means that you're going to have to do double the amount of damage to Sunwalker to pick it off, and you need to have extra damage to pick off also the Emerald Drake, so 6 health.
But here's the thing though, I mean, that the Drake is going to allow him to do 6 damage, which means he can definitely kill a lot of the minions, even the 7-6
oh my god,
on the board.
He always gets the snake.
Yeah, so the Lava Burst is good. It's so good. That's why I prefer to just trade off the Azure Drake, because even then you won't have enough. I mean, the mana won't be enough. You look at that. He does trade out for the Flame Totem, but that doesn't really matter because a Consecrate and a 1-1 hit into it is just going to kill it off. I think even at this point, just saving the Consecrate is not going to be worth it because you're going to be dealing with a lot of heavy creatures that it's just going to deal 2 damage. It's really nothing much. Yes, it can be kind of helpful, but at this point in the game, you just want to get complete board control and make sure you're able to Zerg him down. As you can see right here, I think Crazerk actually is going to be able to get this game.
No, he better not play this card.
Yeah,
he will throw the game away if he plays this card. But the thing now is that his board control is looking really good. He could actually beat Kero Shaman for once.
Yeah.
And that said, once is all you need, but he's actually going to end the turn. Here comes Elf Elemental.
Oh, that top deck. He got a taunt, so now this is really good. Now, this means that there is really no way. Okay, well, the Elder Peacekeeper is going to help out a lot. The thing is, they're going to have to. He's going to have to. But an Argent Commander top deck.
Who can top deck better? That's the game of this game.
Exactly. There we go. He's going to go ahead and run it in with both the Argent Protectors, which I mean Commanders, which is probably the better choice here. Yes, you're going to lose out on your shields, but he doesn't have much spells, and that's something he needs to take into consideration right here. He should just go for it, whack face for like 3 damage, and the next turn, he's definitely dead because the only sign of life that he has is the Ragnaros, and he has way too many creeps on the board right now that even the fact that the Ragnaros might even hit Uther himself.
Yeah, it is. It's really crazy. Even if he hits for 8, Uther is like, well, I'm a beefcake right now, son, and I'm just waiting for you to just throw whatever you can to. But here comes the Azure Drake. That's going to help a little bit, but not enough. Hex comes out. Maybe he's going to try this. He's got 3 health, but nope, he does have, well, he's going to concede. But, well, if you look at that, it's really top deck OP. It's the Argent Commander. He does have 1 already on the board. He also has got Elder Peacekeeper. That is just really insane.
Yeah, that was a huge play on his part. Actually, a lot of patience from his end to actually make sure not to pop that shield, actually, and that's the reason why they were able to trade so effectively against that overload. I mean, not the overload, sorry, the taunt, the Earth Elemental. So that was a really well played
I mean,
game.
he doesn't even really need to Elder Peacekeeper in a kind of situation because both of them has got shield up, so it doesn't really matter. But nevertheless, we're looking at this situation where it's Kero 2 and Crazerk 1. Crazerk still has a shot, but is going to rely on the Paladin there. Whereas for Kero, still got Warrior, still got Warlock for once. We may actually see the Courtesans coming out.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just feel like this game, wow, Kero fought back really hard, in my opinion, but just wasn't enough. I'm not sure. I think he's probably gonna pull out the Warlock deck of his own, or maybe even the Warrior. I don't know. It seems like he's gonna go for the Warrior here.
Yeah, Warrior definitely is a pretty good pick here to try and kill off the Paladin in early game. A Paladin, we have seen this before. A Paladin is really good in terms of early game control. It's all gonna boil down to if he can get the Consecration. It's gonna deal a lot of damage to Kero. So is he gonna be able to get that one? That's the question. And wow,
look at that. That's a good
extra card. No,
that's a great starting hand actually coming out from Kero. I think actually the
Kero?
Elder.
Really?
Sorry. Crazerk. I mean, I actually think that mulliganing the Elder Peacekeeper is pretty okay because he doesn't really need that now, and there's not much creeps that a warrior has to reduce the damage to 1. Unless of course it's Raging Worgen and all that stuff, and he even gets an Ooze here, so he's got a really good mana curve here. He can even coin into a Defender of Argus later on, so he's in a really good spot. The Molten Giant is here though, at least, so now he knows he shouldn't even armor up in this kind of situation. He should just throw out the weapon.
Take the damage like a man.
Yeah, actually not even throwing the weapon because that's kind of scary because the Ooze is there in the inventory.
But he doesn't know that, so he might actually do that, but that's it now. It's going to bother Kero. Kero actually wants to take out the Fairy Dragon. I think the Fairy Dragon is a bait that, my friend, is not going to do, but he doesn't cleave, so cleave is going to deal a pretty good amount of damage, and that's going to clear the buff for him, gives him a little bit extra edge as well. And now it's going to be back to Crazerk. Crazerk definitely has got a chance to throw that Eldor, but he's not going to do that. Can also coin out pretty good stuff, but, well, Shadow Sun Cleric as well, but you don't get value for this kind of play here. And he's thinking about it because it's not the best of plays. Yep, he's actually going to force to throw out the Sun Cleric. And now the bait is still alive. He's actually going to use Fireworks, and no.
Yeah. He's actually going to be losing a lot out of here because that Fireworks, he only gets 1 value out of it. The secondary ability won't be there because of that Ooze, and it's gonna burn him a lot right now. He has even top decked the second Elder Peacekeeper, which is, he should definitely just save that and not even play it at all because that is perfect for later on.
We might actually see a really insane game right now because look at Kero. Kero's deck is actually pretty good, but Kero lost the weapon there. He doesn't have Brawl as well, so this is not a standard warrior deck. Standard warrior deck has got a lot of inner rage, a lot of extra aggression. You got a lot of that, enrage as well. But nope, it doesn't Brawl, so Brawl is going to be a little bit of a good control here. And here comes the Argent Commander, turn 5, a coin comes out, 4 damage. Here comes the Ooze, that's 7, plus a nice little 1/1 boy there, and that's 23 health down for Kero.
Yeah, 8 damage to the face. It's kind of insane right now. And I mean, the thing is, I would have actually just gone with the Defender and just gone a little. I mean, saving the charge because you never know what might be up. Like you look at the Brawl, he's actually gonna slam right here, so the card's gonna survive, and that's gonna allow him. Oh, he gets a charge, which is actually pretty good.
Oh, deals 2 damage, clears the bot for him. Pretty good stuff there.
That's a very good play there. That Whirlwind and that what is it? The Geomancer is pretty good play, and now that just means he loses a lot. He loses his Arching Commander, which is a huge chunk of the damage, in my opinion. So I guess, like I said earlier, I don't really agree with the play, but in this kind of situation, it seems like he just wants to get minions on the board as soon as possible and deal as much damage. The thing is, I just hope to God he doesn't use his Elder Peacekeepers anytime soon.
Hope to God, yeah. I mean, that's going to be really insane. I'm looking at a hand, man. The Molten Giant is going to be a go-hit real soon.
Well, look at that.
The
He gets
second one. Well, the thing is that both is going to get nerfed by the Eldor Peacekeeper. And, playing as Kero, I'm going to want to bait out the first Eldor Peacekeeper. And once the first bait comes out, I'm going to think, hey, you lost it. And he's going to try a second, but there is a second one there. But here comes the Eldor Peacekeeper. The first bait out already. And it's a little bit too premature. Crazerk here, not sure what the hell he's doing. Well, he just threw the game away effectively.
Yeah, that's actually a very bad play in my opinion, because you have to always remember. I mean, the thing is, you can't really blame him at the same time because he doesn't know that the deck of Kero, like Kero has double Molten Giants and he has a charge. So now all he needs to do is just get himself to a really low amount of like 10 HP. Play the charge, play 2 free Molten Giants, and then just deal a lot of damage.
This is what I'm gonna say. That is not a standard charge. That's the goddamn commander.
Yep.
And if he does go down really good, that's gonna be a really insane amount of damage straight out in the face of Crazerk. Crazerk could actually be in a really bad spot right now, but he needs to be careful because if he knows what's going on, he can effectively pick up the warrior if his health goes too low. The thing is, you will not want to give up a free whack on his face. So that means that, well, Kero is going to go down to just about a total of, maybe 16 damage. Here comes this. Yeah, he's going to rush him. Rushing a warrior, my friend, you got to be drunk.
Yeah, it's not going to help him in the end. I mean, yeah, he has 30 HP. Let's think about this combo for a real quick second here. It's going to cost 3 mana, and by the time he has like 10 mana crystals already, it's going to cost him 3 mana, 2/0/0 cost for that Molten Giant. That's going to charge your face for 16 damage, and then 2 Youthful Brewmasters, which you can also play to do another 60 damage, which means that's a 32 damage. That's insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, turn 10,
he's gonna
straight. Don't wipe. Dirty health is like Charles' play.
He's dead. The turn 10 play is gonna be here. Oh
the perfect and Kero is gonna do this in a tournament, the perfect 10.
Are we gonna see
double
it?
Brewmaster, double Molten Giant, Ysera comes out.
Oh
No
my
one
God.
cares about Ysera right now. That's a dragon, but so what? You're at 30 health, so what?
Oh,
That's gonna be a
God.
perfect gameplay for Kero. The thing is, can he take 3 damage right now?
He can. The thing is,
is the Eldor gonna slap his face? That's the question. If somehow Crazerk's like, let me think. Do I want to slap his face?
yeah, I mean, the thing is, if he hits his face right now, he's gonna kill him effectively.
They're
in
actually
one
gonna ask
turn.
each other if he wants to win.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's just actually throwing catapult. Ah, damn it, you
It's
suck.
like, I'm gonna throw catapults in your face because I know what you have up your sleeve. That Warrior Sun Commander is gonna be so strong here. He's actually gonna end his turn and he's gonna get a dream here.
Okay, that's
But-
actually smart because that means
Yeah.
that he cannot really do
But
the
here's
combo.
the thing, he's still gonna do the combo.
Oh yeah, because it's
Here we go! Here we go!
There we go!
Double
The third
Mountain
gameplay. The
Oh
Mountain
my
Giant
God.
one comes up. That's gonna be a nice slap, and the second one comes out.
Oh, the damage is insane!
Oh, the granddaddy of them all. He just goes back on me, comes back out again, and that's gonna be a really zero damage. Also,
my
because
God.
it's gonna go the War Sun Commander, that's gonna deal extra damage. The second one comes out. And Crazerk's like, what the hell's happening? I had 30 health points. I had Ysera. It doesn't matter because Molten Giant, I'm sure he's gonna slap his face there. He's actually not gonna care for one of them. And the second one ends this game.
Wow.
It's the turn 10 dream.
The turn 10 dream indeed, from 30 health points to nothing. That was such an insane play. War Sun Commander, double Molten Giants. His Fury War Axe gave him that opportunity to do that. That, my friends, is the dream. The 10 mana cost dream.
The best part is he managed to accomplish this feat in a tournament. That is really insane because we've talked about it. Yes,
Yeah.
it's actually pretty doable and a pretty good setting. But in a tournament, no one actually saw it before.
Yeah.
But here comes the Molten Giant, and in Singapore, first time ever, you get slapped down. 30 health, not enough.
Yeah, it almost looked like he had a chance. Like he was already thinking in his mind that if I give him that 3 damage, he's gonna throw out those Molten Giants for free. But the thing is, he thought he could save himself by ending the turn.
By
But
not-
little did he know, there's the weapon on the board, and his Elder Peacekeeper does 3 damage, so
Well-
it kind of bit him in his butt.
The best thing about that whole play, really, is he ended his turn without attacking. So actually, Crazerk knew what was going on.
Yeah.
But he's like, he actually asked Kero, do you want to win? That kind of thing. And
To win?
yeah.
Yeah, it was
Wow,
pretty
that's
crazy.
turn 10, perfect play. So congratulations to our Kero here from Singapore. Of course, he is going to win the semi-final. And that is a really good series for all of us to watch. It's insane. The Shaman's insane. The Warrior, we thought that was just by the side. But
Yeah.
my friend, man, I'm just keen to see the Warlock right now. And that's going to be really good. And if I don't recall wrongly, he did not play his Warrior in the group stage.
Yeah, we didn't get to see him play his warrior at all. I think it was only the shaman and the warlock. Oh, no, not even the warlock, I think.
No, definitely he is going to play
Yeah,
at least
only
2
the
out of 3.
Shaman, yeah.
So definitely the Shaman and Warlock because he lost to Zez there. So we've seen his Warlock before, lost to Zez Warlock for sure. But the Warrior, that's the secret thing. And now the best part is that Zez knows about it, but can he do anything about it? No, because the deck has been submitted and
Yeah, you can't change it right now.
sorry son,
Yep.
but that's the way it is. And that's it, man. I think we are done for today. This is the semi-finals, the winners bracket completed, and the 2 of them going all the way to the winner brackets final is going to be Kero against Zez, a legendary ranked player up against Singapore's finest, and that's Kero.
Yep.
And that's a really good game, and we're going to bring it again that series tomorrow, I believe.
Yep, tomorrow, man.
Unless, of course, you don't get thrown out here. It's actually already really late. My God.
Yeah.
But that's it, man. Larc, again, it's a pleasure.
Yep.
Never thought I could do a Hearthstone review.
It's finally good to be here in Singapore, man.
Yeah.
And casting Hearthstone, nevertheless.
It's good to meet you
Yeah.
in person. Never knew you were so short. But anyway,
Aw.
we're going to talk a little bit more right now into the place. Of course, tomorrow's going to be really good because we'll do interviews with both Kero as well as Zez.
Right.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is Babael. With me is Larc. And we'll see you tomorrow at Hearthstone Alley Tournament, Singapore.
See you guys.
See ya.